Bloody football. Alright, let's begin. Matchday 18. Wolves are meeting West Brom tomorrow. First game tomorrow. I think Wolves will hard to find goals the way it looks. They just don't have an end product at the moment. Similar to us in the Premier League. Except for the time when they scored 2, they got the winner. That was painful. It was deserved, but painful. So the game, which way it's gonna go? West Brom, I'm doing well. Wolves are favourite here. I want to draw 1-1, but I think Wolves are gonna win at 1-0. Next one. Leeds United versus Brighton. Well, I'm going to be slightly biased towards Brighton. They need some points, and I think at the moment, the way Leeds are looking, especially after the midweek, Brighton has a shot of getting a point, maybe 3 points. So I'm gonna be bold here. I'm gonna go for a Brighton win, 2-1 to Brighton. Next game, West Ham versus Burnley. Burnley last game, the way I saw them, they didn't come out until they conceded. That is a problem for West Ham because I don't think they would be able to break down Burnley, and it's going to be dead game. I mean, if they score, good for them, but like I don't see anybody scoring in West Ham versus Burnley. It's going to be 0-0. Fulham versus Chelsea. Jesus, can I leave this game for the last? I shall leave this game for the last because I'm gonna go in depth for this one. Leicester versus Southampton. I want Leicester to drop some points. You know, they're gonna face us next. I want them a bit worried. I want them a bit unsettled. So I want Leicester to lose at home, but I don't see that happening. But at the same time, Southampton is playing wonderful. Their coach is doing a brilliant job. So Southampton is going to put up a fight, and I think they can come up with a draw against Leicester, which might favour us. We win our game. And we have basically the same amount of hours to rest. Beforehand, we were going to play our game on Friday, so now we're playing on Saturday, so we have less time to rest, but we have the same amount of time as Leicester, so we can't use that as an excuse as in the next game. But anyway, let's move on to the games on Sunday. The first game on Sunday was going to be Aston Villa versus Everton, but it's been postponed because of the COVID crisis at Aston Villa. Thoughts and prayers to Aston Villa and their fans. Hopefully your team is back to the Premier League as soon as possible. Aston Villa was playing some wonderful football, and I was jealous looking at Aston Villa, comparing Aston Villa to how Chelsea went through in December. I couldn't believe myself, but I was envying Villa, and I hope they make a return soon. Thoughts and prayers to Villa fans and Villa. Next game, Sheffield versus Tottenham. Sheffield, they won the last game, and I'm gonna say they were just handed the game by Newcastle. So I don't think that there is any way Sheffield is going to score versus Tottenham. They don't have the end product. They don't have. Feels like nothing is clicking in for them this season. And Tottenham, they were on target. It's not like they didn't try in the last game against Fulham, which is why I'm more scared of Fulham now than I was before watching the Tottenham and Fulham game. But I think Spurs is going to come up with a win here. Let's move into the big game of this weekend, which is Liverpool versus Man United. Man United is on form, so is Liverpool. Klopp versus Ole. Heart says, you know, Man United is going to win it somehow because something is happening with them. You see this conviction. Some of the players are taking in leadership, taking in the confidence, the energy that you need in order to win a game, you know, like Pogba did in midweek. And when they can do that and have a bad game and still come up with a win, I think they're just going to click against Liverpool, and it's going to be a wonderful game to watch. The minimum amount I'm going for is 5 goals, so Liverpool 2, Man United 3, 3-2 United. Last game, Man City versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace don't have a prayer against Manchester City. They're just way too powerful. I'm just going for 2-0 Manchester City. I expect Phil Foden to score one more time. He's firing in all cylinders. And anyway, Last game is on Monday Night Football, Arsenal versus Newcastle United. So this game, it should finish 0-0 given what I've seen very recently, but I think Arsenal is going to come up with a win. They have some form, they just dipped one game. Am I going to put everything on that? Especially seeing how Newcastle played last game, how they were going against Sheffield and Newcastle tried to do like 10 people behind the ball and Callum Wilson all by himself against Sheffield United. But like, what are you thinking? The exact same thing. And is it going to work? No, I don't think so. Because Arsenal is a better team. And they've clicked in. They've gelled in. They're working together. Yeah, it was boring yesterday, but what about before that? What about the game before that? Arsenal going to win 3-0. Arsenal is going to win that game big. And now let's cover Chelsea. Tomorrow is a must win for Chelsea. There's no doubt about it. And Fulham is not somebody a pushover at the moment. The way they're playing, they don't play like it's a pushover game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. But we got the better players. That they have time now to train and to find out how to find the best out of Werner. Even though I don't want to see him in this game. They've been training. And what I hope that Lampard has realized that 4-3-3 does not work, because we have this is my theory, right? We have a problem, a triangle problem. We have a Mount, Havertz, Kante problem. We are trying to play a 6 and 2-8. In that, only Mount plays in his favorite position. Kante is not playing in his favorite position. He's a destroyer. He's a box-to-box destroyer. He's best next to a CDM. Like, remember next to Matic? That's when he was best for us. I would say I haven't seen Kante play as well and as freely as he used to when he had Matic next to him. Then there was Bakayoko, and it was just a nightmare. It didn't work out for us. I'm glad he's doing well elsewhere. It just didn't work out with us. And ever since then, we haven't had that wall. We need a wall, right? If you want to use Kante, you need a wall. In Sarri's season, Kante was an 8, which I hated. I know he can finish some of the time, but other times, he gets the ball in the final third. And then what? Pass the ball to the wing, or pass the ball to Mount, or whoever is next to him. It's always sideways. It's hardly ever like forward. And that's a problem for me if he's going to push up. And that's if Kante is playing at 6 and sometimes he pushes up. It's as if we don't have a shield in front of our defense. And that's what happened against Manchester City. I'm not sure if Kante realized that he was playing 6. Another big problem of this 4-3-3 is Havertz. He's playing at 8. He's clearly better at 10. He gets to get in the box at 10 more. He gets to pass the ball and play those intricate things he does. So, like, swiftly, with a swag, with a oomph, just so easy, just having an easy day. I love that. Love watching that. And I hope tomorrow I'm going to see that. Him playing at number 10. So basically, this is my team. At the back, 5, just normal 5. Everybody knows the 5. Mandy, Zuma, Silva, Ben Chilwell, Reece James. In midfield, Billy Gilmore. Hear me out. He's bloody amazing in the midweek. He didn't make any mistake. Yeah, I know, it's Morecambe. Who cares? But he played amazing. I would hate to see Jorginho. I wouldn't hate to see Kovacic. I would understand if it's Kovacic. I mean, Kante can play because he's suspended, but Kovacic, if he plays, it's alright, but I hope Billy Gilmore starts. And I hope Mount plays next to him. I want to see if Mount can play 6. If Mount can play 8, box to box, but playing next to a 6 rather than bit forward, like he usually does. I think Mount can do it. I think he has it. He's not going to be a wall. He's not going to be a fix to the Kante problem. So, you know what I said about the problem. The Kante, Havertz, Mount problem. If you play Havertz and Kante in their best positions, you don't have place for Mount in the team. Lampard football doesn't work without Mount. I can't remember when was the last time didn't see Mount playing, and I'm not complaining. I love Mount. He's my most favorite young academy player, like by a mile. I'm sorry to the other guys, but like Mount, something just clicked. Like every time he scores, it's like Christmas for me. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Mount can play at 6. He could, he could pass the ball. He could do the dirty work. We know that he can do the dirty work, but he can't be the wall. But I hope for the short time for this season, because we are not gonna sign Rice in January. We have to wait for the summer, and for the remainder of the season, I need us to play 4-2-3-1. So 5 at the back when Kante is back, Kante and Mount. But for this game, Gilmore and Mount, and in front of them Havertz. On 2 sides, Hakim Ziyech, no question. I mean, he's so good with Reece James. Like the chemistry they have, Aspilicueta and Ziyech doesn't have that. I mean, I would like to have Reece James rested for the game on Tuesday, because that's going to be a lot of running. But tomorrow is a must win. If we don't win tomorrow, Lampard just... Well, you know what I was going to say. I don't have that to say it. I'm going to hope and pray that we win tomorrow. My heart says we're going to win. My heart says we're going to rip them apart. No matter what they can do, we got the better players. We need this win. All we got to do is put the right players at the right places and just let them do their magic. I think we're going to win 3-1 tomorrow. We're going to let one in, because it's us, and I don't really have that much trust in Monday. I think he has his blind sights, so I think we're gonna concede one. Not necessarily doesn't have to be his fault, but I think we're gonna concede one, but we're gonna score 3 goals. Start Giroud at front, because we need Werner for his pace on Tuesday. And even if that wasn't the case, Giroud is the man in form. So, tight spaces, you just, you have to rough it up. You just have to put the ball in the net. We don't need a runner, because then they're not going to come and attack us with all the people, and we let Werner and Pulisic run at the back. Nah, that's not going to happen. We don't... on form, Callum Hudson-Odoi has to play on the left-hand side. It's just, if Frank doesn't do that, if he picks Pulisic or Werner, best of luck to him, but I hope he doesn't do that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll do a review after all the games are done. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and there will be more content coming your way.